I saw your mom. The apple doesn't fall far from the short fat slut. It's like not even a good read, but it's so percussive.
I love that. Ready?
Before we start, can we talk about the material?
Yes, please. I wish we would. This is a lovely blouse that is available to purchase.
Does it come with a slamming upper body?
Yeah, big bulging buys and heavy tries and delts and traps and pecs and serratus.
Are the men treating you different now that you're John Cena?
Hell no. Because I still look like Harvey Firestein up here. No. No, they're not. But I'm treating myself better in the mirror at home.
You look like a Lego person that they put one of the female wigs on.
Yeah, totally.
Because Legos are without gender. It's just wigs and hats.
Yeah. Oh, and I learned recently about the you can Lego your between me down there. So
Lego?
There's a thing. It's called I can't remember what it's called. But so it's a form of body modification. Where you get a Ken doll or you get a Barbie crotch, and there's just a little button for your urethra.
Ding dong.
Ding dong. And then there you go.
Work.
Yeah, work dish.
Have you ever seen people who bisect their penis?
Bifurcation. Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I found out about it way too early.
Yeah. I saw a bit.
I've been aware of this for
that
too
movement.
long.
I saw a video of someone jerking off.
Yeah.
What is the word?
Bifurcation.
Bifurcation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bifurcated.
I saw a person with a bifurcated dick jerking off, and because the dick is halfway, like, okay, this is your dick, and then, it's that at the end. The cum still shoots out of just like a healed little hole. So it's this with cum shooting out the middle. It's a little bit Sub-Zero. It's Morphin Time. It's a little that.
It's very Mortal Kombat.
I also saw a guy in Grindr once who has a cut in half tongue.
But yeah, that's the big one. Lizard tongue.
Is that cool? Would you fuck a guy with a cut in half tongue?
I don't think that.
I think I could do the tongue. I don't know if I could do the penis.
It's strange. I mean, I could definitely go through with the sex. It's not gonna like turn me off mid-sex to like gee whiz. But it might influence my calling back.
Yes, I'm very open-minded.
Yeah.
Like I think my kink is going along with people's kinks.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
So like as long as you're not asking me to do something wild.
Yeah.
Like I'll go along with anything. I have a question. Have you ever run across a guy who, okay, people like to be puppies, right? I have no interest in that.
Yeah.
But have you ever run across somebody who's really hot and they want to sleep with you, but then they're also like... Sorry, this is hypothetical. This is for all the hot girls out there.
Yeah.
Somebody who's way too hot for you and you're like, yeah, I can't believe this is happening. And they're like, okay, great. I like to be treated like a dog. It's mostly not sexual. It's mostly dog-like. And it's like, I can't do this improv one sort of like yes and for too long.
So the funny thing, it's not my experience, but it is the experience of several friends of mine who they explain this exact scenario. It's not puppy play though. It's voice. It's shit.
Oh.
It's always shit.
It's always shit. Well, I think it's geographical because we've talked about it before. Then in Los Angeles, especially, anal is kissing now.
Mama, anal is like
it's a
handwritten. It's like a Post-it.
When you go to the gay bar, they check for your Vax card, your ID,
and then they
yes. In LA now, it's the full.
I'm going to tell you something right now, and I love the grotesque. I have a morbid sense of humor. I have a morbid sense of everything. I love...
Yeah, we've seen you in drag.
Yeah.
The lovely bones.
No.
In drag, you are the lovely bones. Just so you know.
I recently saw a photograph.
Of
a person... of a person's between me down there. They're... I would say...
Who would play?
It was... Sauron from the eye of Sauron from the Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
This is an asshole I'm talking about.
Okay, that's their between me down there. It's the backside.
Sauron.
The person live as a female or male?
This is a male. But are you familiar with that eye, the evil eye on the top of the mountain from Lord of the Rings? It's
Is it kind of like the portals in Skyrim? Big vertical, almost like fiery gashes.
It is a fiery gash.
Okay.
That's also a bouncy castle. So it's a fiery canoe. It's a fiery kayak.
Is it butthole tissue on the outside?
I'm going to tell you
Okay.
that I wish I hadn't seen this photograph.
Oh, wow.
It was so disruptive.
Oh.
No, it was so disruptive to my. I'm
Don't say that.
I'm familiar with extreme. Viewing extreme sexual acts like, fisting and gaping and then rosebuds. And it's not my taste. It's not my jush, but I've seen that kind of stuff. I've even seen extreme, ones where girls push out their whole rectum and then the other girl chews on it. I know it's hard. I hope you're not eating at home.
I have to show you something. Go ahead.
Okay. But I saw this person's hole, and I say hole very loosely and liberally.
Look
No
at that.
pun
I love
intended.
that. A woman biting a cock.
Foreskin, though.
No, that's the head of the dick.
Oh, that's
crush.
that's
between
the
the
glands.
incisors, mama. What happened to that person?
Chimmy chomp.
They did not go to the
chomp.
farmer's market the next day. Not unless it was wheelchair accessible.
Chomp,
Chomp, chomp.
chomp.
Beautiful teeth, though.
Jackie Jorm chomp. Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt your story.
No, it's
That's
okay.
not my way.
It's okay. But I'm just going to tell you that but it was, so this thing that I saw that I wish I hadn't seen, it's like, I then learned that something I had previously seen that still haunts me is Nothing to Be Afraid of. That 2 girls, 1 cup thing. Most of the scat stuff, that's not shit, Mary.
It's fake.
It's fake. It's peanut butter. It's stuff. It's food products. They douche. They get their holes clean, and then they insert food items.
Oh.
And do you
A Twix
know
bar, whatever?
Do you know Twix bar, Snickers, whatever? Ho ho, Almond Joy Mounds, whatever, anything. Nutella, Krispy Kremes.
So the girls are like normal actresses, porn actresses, and they're like, all right, as long as it's not real, I'll go along with it. Because the Quintina is probably better.
All that crap in the mouth. It's all fake. Most of that
Drag.
scat stuff is that you see on the porno. It's all. And do you realize I was like Florence Pugh at the end of Midsummer. I was like, I was so happy.
Now you're on board.
I was so happy. It made me so happy.
It gives me like community theater's production of Sweeney Todd.
What?
Like heavy-handed, gruesome, fake.
Yeah. But I didn't know, Mama. I didn't know.
You thought it was all real.
That hatchet wound.
Like you thought like two girls, 1 cup had to be real.
I thought it was real.
Not to be like corrupted, but I assumed there was some kind of fake there.
Oh, see,
Can
that's
you lick feces on camera and not gag?
They did gag, and they threw up, into each other's mouths, and they threw up again. Sorry, listeners, this is disgusting, but
Not to some people.
okay, to the average person, absolutely it is.
But you know what though? Maybe it is disgusting. That's part of why they like it, is because it's like pushing
yeah.
a boundary.
Of course, yeah. That's
If it was normal, it wouldn't be hot to them.
right, yeah, eating a grilled cheese in Santa Monica Pier is not exactly like a thrill ride of adventures, But then the hatchet wound that was real.
What is a hatchet wound?
This was a.
Do they cut something?
No. This was a blown out cow pussy. This was
A person?
This was a hole that was
A woman?
A boy.
A man.
Yeah.
His butthole's blown out.
So blown out. It looked
Like
an
Like a rosebud?
No, it looked like
Who would play her?
I'm telling you, Sauron. I'm gonna bring it
Can
up.
you show me a picture?
I'm gonna Google it right now.
I've looked at a lot of different types of porn that people shouldn't probably look at, but it's not because I need to find out if I'm into it. I just need to know it's out there. Okay, but that's their bottle. Why was it vertical and not a hole?
Because it's a gash, Mary.
Cut open, stretched,
No,
ripped,
stretched.
ripped.
No, it's a gash.
Vertical gash.
That's why they call it a man cunt. That's why they call it a pussy. Because the anus is so dilated over time, and then the tissue of the anus is sometimes actually pumped. Like they pump it to get it. And it's red, and
What would I search for to find it?
I don't know, and I don't want.
Can you tell me someday?
I'll find the picture, and I will somehow figure out a way to send it to you without looking at it.
Because I love.
It was
While people are doing Dr. Pimple Popper, I'm over on Rotten. You know what I mean?
It was shocking, yeah. And I
love to get high and watch acne videos, adjustments. I was at my bar in Milwaukee this weekend, and I met somebody who was from out of town. Nice looking, maybe 40, beautiful man, doctor. And he was like, oh, I'm a chiropractor. Is that a doctor?
Nope.
He's like, I do adjustments. And I was like, oh, do you know about like viral videos of these, like, it's very LA to have like a boom microphone next to your back. I'd be like, 1, 2.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. He's like, it's not really like that. And he's like, if somebody has a real problem at a doctor, you usually adjust it quicker and quieter than that. It's more like for show.
Yeah. The theater of it.
But it's the same as like the Kim K vampire facial. When you get a vampire facial, they spin your blood until the plasma separates. Your plasma is not red. So when people take pictures when people take pictures with blood, it's because the aesthetics nurse is like, well, let's keep some blood in it so the Instagram picture looks more like it's a vampire facial. But you really shouldn't be red at all. Should not be blood in your face.
Oh wow.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah,
so when weird. People are always asking about that, and I'm like, it's not blood in your face.
I want to get that. Also, I got to get speaking of beauty, beautiful. I have to get. I'm gonna lift my bangs for a moment. You see all this discoloration here? I've had it for a while. I have to get a photo facial to get that all taken care of.
A light facial?
A light facial, yeah. So basically, like they zap it all, and then here too, and like any discoloration I have, and then they say there's about a week process where it'll turn very dark, and then it'll
like flush out.
It'll go away, yeah.
Well, isn't it basically? I mean, I haven't been in skin school for a long time, but isn't it basically like overpigmentation, and then that's a treatment that breaks up basically the pigment in your skin?
I have no idea.
Interesting. I'm ready to do something.
Yeah.
I keep looking in the mirror and going, I either need to turn my whole life around or kill myself. Because I'm training for another marathon, and then I'm like, this time I need to like not drink and eat right. Because
why did you do?
But if I'm going to work up to 26 miles again, this time I need to see even more results.
You know what I think you should do? I think you should switch. You do Ironman or something, or do a triathlon. That's amazing.
You don't think a marathon's amazing?
No. I think a marathon's insane. I think it's beyond amazing.
I can't really swim.
Well, learn.
Oh, how am I supposed to learn to swim? Everybody at the gym is jerking off.
In the pool?
I've heard. All the times
laps?
In the sauna.
Oh, you don't swim in the sauna, ho.
But that's where you start, right? Because if I can't swim, I want to be like one of those newborns. So if you put them in the water, they automatically do that.
You go down on your back on the slippery floor.
People are jerking, and I'm in there like, splish splash, I was taking a bath. All I'm on a Saturday night.
When did you learn to swim?
I would love to get jerked off on the gym, but nobody ever tries anything.
I got jerked off that gym in Brazil. That's about it. Well, it wasn't a gym, it was a bathhouse.
People think I'm,
Mary Louise Parker?
No, Vin Diesel or something. Oh, no, they think I'm, what's his name? Brandon, who's the guy that Iggy's going on tour with?
Oh, Post Malone. Post Malone.
Pitbull. They think I'm Pitbull.
Oh.
They think I'm Pitbull.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like disco? My DJ journey has taken me deeply into disco.
Disco's fantastic.
Every day I wake up and put it
Penny
on.
McLean,
and I love
Lady
it.
Bump.
They call me Lady Bump. Lady Bump.
It's alright.
Yes. If you don't know about Lady Bump, if you don't know about Disco Inferno,
yeah.
If you don't know about I'm Coming Out,
yeah. Also, what's that? I Feel Love.
I Feel Love.
I mean,
Dr. Love. So many good ones.
That you gotta. Everybody at home, you gotta look up Penny McLean, Lady Bump. You gotta watch that damn video because she does not know where that camera is, and she's
not
hysterical.
Interested.
She's just like, it's so funny. It's so funny.
Have you ever seen the video for Whip It by Devo?
Devo,
There is an beautiful Asian woman, and she is cross-eyed, and she's holding a gun in that video. And she never looks at the camera.
Oh, that's great.
I love that video. Crack that whip.
What's your favorite music video? Who would play her?
If we're being honest, I loved the Telephone video when I first saw it.
Oh, really?
Loved it.
It's pretty epic. I loved the Diesel jacked female bodybuilder
yes.
security guards on Plenty of Fish.
Yes.
Yeah, that was great.
Yes. I love that Missy Elliott Work It.
Yeah.
Covered in the bees in the beginning.
That was, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So fucking good.
She's always been an innovator with the music videos.
Oh my God. Lose Control.
Of
I love her music. You can't tell me anything hungover at 11 a.m. on a Sunday in my house making oatmeal doing, I'm really, really hot. You would think I'm Missy Elliott.
It's funny. One of my favorite song lyrics of all time is "Sex me so good I say blah blah blah."
Yeah,
I love that.
She's
love
amazing.
that. Yeah, she's fantastic.
I think that disco is the melting pot
Back
of
from
human
Brazil
life.
to okay.
Who doesn't like disco?
Amanda Lear. She's got a whole album called "I Don't Like Disco."
Is that the alphabet song?
No, this is much. It's a newer album. She says, "Today's a bit, tomorrow. I don't like disco. I need." It's actually a great song.
Yeah, I love it.
You do. Well, it's joy.
It also is a lot like, it sounds a lot like country music to me.
What?
Like the way disco songs are written sounds a lot like the way country music is written.
Really?
Yeah, they seem related. Distant cousins.
One of my favorite disco songs is "A Fashion Pack." I think this qualifies as disco by Amanda Lear. It's a whole journey about Studio 54.
Work.
They are the fashion pack.
Would we have been invited to Studio 54?
Nope.
Would we have been allowed to go?
Nope. You know,
If we didn't have the internet and access to mentally ill teenagers, we'd have nothing.
nothing. Less than nothing.
Less than nothing.
Well, funny. The Chic. Who is the band that did Le Freaks et Chic? Who's the band? What's the band? Who's the band?
Oh my God, it's on my phone.
Is it Chic?
I think it is Le Chic.
It's called Chic. Chic. Yeah.
Chic.
So yeah, Le Freak.
You did it on Drag Race.
Did on Drag Race, and they wrote that song. This is a funny thing. They were supposed to get into perform with Grace Jones at Studio 54 for her birthday. They wouldn't let them in. They weren't on the list. Grace didn't.
Before the cell phone, though, you can't text like, is this
Hello.
person okay?
So they left in a huff, went back to their apartment, and then made that song. They were jamming out, and it was like, "Fuck you, 54, fuck you," something like it was like it started
Free
as like
couch.
Yeah. It was like started out as a like "fuck you" Studio 54 into that, and then it became Studio 54's fucking anthem.
Isn't that amazing?
Crazy.
I love the B-52s.
Mm-hmm.
And when they started playing together, one of the strings, the guitar has 6 strings. They only had 5.
Wait, why?
One of them broke and they didn't have the money to fix it.
Okay.
So like a lot of their first record, it's either really high notes or really low notes. There's no middle sounds because they were missing the G string, like the big middle string. So when you listen to like a lot of their early music, it was like, I think one of their first songs, they met up, went out for a drink and went home and just realized they all played instruments and like wrote Love Shack that day.
Wow.
Shit like that happens set for life.
It's crazy too. Those stories are like so strange. It does seem like making to the layman, I really think it seems like making a song is easy. Oh, it's not.
But I love
Making a
stories like
hit.
that where it's accidental.
But it happens like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it happens like it happens kind of like
Sweet Child of Mine. Do 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 do. You know that song?
Yeah, Guns N' Roses.
Yes. They said, I read in an interview that they wrote that opening guitar riff. It was just something they would play at soundcheck.
Oh wow.
And then they decided to write lyrics around it. It was like, so they're like, we played it for years without ever thinking it was like a song. Isn't that fucking crazy?
It's crazy. But that's like remember the November Rain video? Going back to music videos.
Blind Melon. Tap Dancing Bumblebee.
Little Miss Sunshine.
All I can say is that my life is really plain. Music videos used to be, people had a different relationship with music videos.
Yeah, I used to wait around the television set to see the fucking Lady Marmalade video play.
It was cool.
It was cool. I loved it. MTV.
Yeah. I'll never forget Christina Aguilera and that upside down tiara with the giant hair.
Crazy, yeah. Diva.
Diva. A lot of great music videos. The Coldplay video for The Scientist where everything's backwards.
Oh, I never saw that
Oh,
one.
yeah, bitch. And he's lip syncing the words backwards. And then he lip syncs the song backwards in real time. And then they play the footage backwards so his mouth matches the music. It's crazy. It's lit. And then a lot of I just saw the Iggy video for I'm the Strip Club.
Oh, Jason just played that in the car on the way to work out. It's fun.
Watch the video.
It's good.
There's a fucking truck. No, it's a fancy car. And then in the back, in the trunk, the trunk is open. It's a bubble bath. And she's in it, flying down the highway. The trunk is open and it's a bubble bath and she's vibing.
She is the strip.
And she's on the back of a 4-wheeler. And the camera's facing a 4-wheeler chasing them. And she's lip syncing on the back of a 4-wheeler. It's fucking crazy.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
She
is the strip club.
She is the strip club. Yeah. There's also a great music video by this Russian band called Leningrad called Cabriolet, and it's this girl who's late for her own wedding, and she gets into her car, and then she is like doing, like the trope of like girls doing their mascara in the thing, and like she smashes every part of the thing. She smashes, her car becomes a convertible because the top gets ripped off. She flies over an overpass. She bumps into a thing, and these robbers who are stealing an ATM thing falls into her. I mean, it is so high budget and so insane, and it's so great. And that's my story.
I love when videos go big for no reason.
Oh, it's
Have you seen that fucking Turn Down for What video?
No.
Where it's an apartment building where everyone's crashing into each other's apartments. It's funny what we know how much music. Do you like making music videos?
I love them being made.
I love having
them.
Yes.
Yeah, I like planning them. I like having them. I don't.
I hate making them.
I don't. And if it's tough because I think like in the level that we're at, we're usually dealing with maybe tens of thousands of dollars. These people are dealing with millions of dollars.
Right.
So they have Cardi B shows up when she wants to show up and when she feels nice and happy, and then she does her scene. You know what I mean? Like if she has 15 people around her doing her nails, everything, and then she's doing her thing, and then she takes a break. And not to say it's not grueling, but like we have to do a little more than that. And it's
usually for us, it's like for us to stay on budget, you have to do all of it today. It's 3 looks.
It's 2 days maximum. Yeah. We did the Come in Brazil video over 2 days because I was like, I was working with this great director, and I was like, I'm not going to be stressed out. and it was Alaska too. It's like, we're going to have fun. So it was more expensive, but it was not like, also it's on VHS, so it doesn't.
Oh yeah, it's on VHS.
VHS, incredible.
Cool video.
Violet.
I know.
Violet, she just worked with the same director, JJ Stratford.
That video is cool.
It's so great.
Violet's video, I mean, they all are. That video for A Little More Me.
Well, that's a Cardi B level video.
Do you remember when Lady Gaga put out 911 and called it a short film? That I'll never forget.
Well, that was heavily based on the work of this artist, and I kind of don't love that that's not known. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a heavy homage to this artist. If you saw this film or this art film, it's like, I don't know that's like.
It's tough.
What do you feel about that?
Well,
how do you feel about that?
I think music videos is hard because in music videos you're often like, Iggy does a lot of like Tarantino style videos.
Okay.
And it's like, if you do it heavy-handed enough that you're clearly referencing it and the audience knows that you're referencing it, it's almost like should we all clap for this movie we all love? Look, we're doing something kind of like that. But if you're like
My Ding Dong is a parody of Boom Boom and a parody of the video.
Right.
And it is mentioned explicitly at the end of the thing. There's no ambiguity there.
Versus like, I mean, do you know the FKA Twigs video?
And then the Lil Nas thing.
The Montero video. They were so similar, and it was like, as a viewer, if you know both, you're like, did they know that they each made a similar video?
And there's some backstory there too that I learned about with,
But I'm afraid to talk about it because I'm afraid that I'm going to see him somewhere and he's going to yell at me.
Who? Lil Nas?
Yes.
No.
His director.
It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. His team reached out to the director. Yeah, and they said no.
But they ultimately passed on his project, even though it's so similar.
I think personally, I looked at those things and I was like, yes, there are similarities. There's a poll. But FKA Twigs' video is just such on this other level. I mean, it's like
crazy.
It is high art.
I know.
Museum, like Guggenheim shit. And then Lil Nas's was incredible, but it's a video game. Mm-hmm. And it's just something totally different. I mean, they're two, I don't know. They just don't even, I don't know.
Let's take a break. Before we get the law up in here. It's fall, y'all. Time to replace your water intake with pumpkin spice lattes and get out of your way to step onto a crunchy leaf because it's the coziest time of the year. Find your comfort in undies, loungewear, and more with MeUndies. And I love MeUndies because of the name. I never like, whose are these? I'm like, oh, me, they're mine. Because MeUndies believes that comfort is about more than what's touching your skin. It's about feeling comfortable in your skin. And if you're not comfortable in your skin, it's a lot trickier to wear someone else's. Believe me, I've tried. If we're being honest, I just got a new pair of MeUndies that have little martinis on them, and I wear them on Fridays before I go out and get wild. And that when people identify my body in the street, they're checking, I have no ID on me. I lost my wallet. They pulled on my pants and they go, oh, she was drinking. Probably martinis. And also, I like things like underwear being picked out for me. I have matching socks to underwear. Nothing makes me feel more legit. Imagine the softest fabric you've ever felt, but now imagine it on your butt. There's this pair of lounge pants that I wear pretty much 5 days a week, which I know is a lot, but I pop them in the wash. They dry very quickly. I love them. I love them. I love them. MeUndies has a great offer for our listeners. For any first-time purchases, you get 15% off and free shipping. MeUndies also has a problem-free philosophy. If you're not satisfied with any product for every reason, you can refund or exchange it. No caveats, no questions. To get 15% off your first order, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/bald. That's MeUndies.com/bald.
Seasons are a-changin', and so will your personal taste. Tired of the late-stage summer and ready for something new? Freshen up your fall with a change of decor, all while upgrading your comfort. That's where Brooklinen comes in. It's been a long, tough couple of years, hasn't it? You deserve rest. You deserve relaxation. You deserve comfort. Fall into comfort and make it a top priority this season. And who's more of an expert in comfort than Brooklinen? It's time to save big and invest in your comfort during Brooklinen's Labor Day sale, happening right now. They make beautiful, high-quality bedding and everything you need to make a house a home. I am obsessed with the Classic Core Sheet Bundle from Brooklinen because they make my sweaty, nasty body stay cool and comfortable during the nighttime sleeping. Freshen up your fall with Brooklinen, the one-stop shop for comfort. Shop the Labor Day savings event now for savings on all things comfort. And if you can't decide right now, invest in your comfort with promo code BALD anytime. That's brooklinen.com, promo code BALD. brooklinen.com, promo code BALD.
And we're back.
Oh, okay.
So my birthday's coming up.
Yeah, okay. So her birthday's coming up, and I already got her gifts.
Well, I remember when your birthday happened, which I loved.
My birthday was the best gift to myself.
You said, I don't need anything. I just need you to turn it with your look.
No. I said, I need you to come to my party and dressed up.
Yeah.
You didn't need to turn it. You decided to turn it, and you did.
It did.
But I didn't need you to turn it.
But then I said, well, just so you know, this doesn't let you off the hook for my birthday when I do want a nice gift. And you go, and I get it.
Well, so I went to. I had a plan, and then you gave me a suggestion, so I went out, and to Walmart.
So I went to CVS.
I went to the fancy store, and then I had to confront. Had to make a decision how much of a friend you really are.
Oh, financially?
Yeah. And let me tell you, Mama.
I think I sent you somewhere kind of expensive.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
And it took a lot of, I mean, I like this particular brand for the most part. They produce stuff that I love, so stuff that I hate, as with most designer brands. But we really kind of exhausted the opportunities. And at the end of the day, of course, there's a gift receipt, so exchangeable. But there was a choice between gift A and gift B, and the financial chasm
was
great, and I was like, "Fuck," because
like,
that one was really
like
cool.
This person
I was
that
like,
much.
"Mary, I don't like anybody that much," because I wouldn't even have bought it for myself.
No,
you know what I mean.
We did buy a $9,000 suit once.
Yeah, turned up.
Oh, so there was some help there.
There was some chemical. Actually,
so what you're saying is next time I should ask for my present when you're off the rails.
No, actually, I retract that. I don't think I was turned up. I was wilding. It was my first. I never did anything like that before.
Do you like gift shopping?
I do. I like gift shopping when I'm on, especially when I'm on the road.
Okay. Yes.
That's the best thing, because like what I love to do is like leave the bus, go find some cool stores, and then I inevitably find, oh my God, this person would love that. This person would love that.
Yes.
I love doing that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But like holidays and birthdays, I get real like, is this good enough? Is this good enough?
Yeah, no.
Is this stupid? Even when I get home the next day, I'm like, is this dumb? Is what I bought dumb?
Yeah.
Which wig am I gonna wear? How am I gonna act?
Am I gonna cry? I appreciate some people are real, they get real fierce. Like I asked you like, what do you want? And you gave me some like clear suggestions. I'm like, thank God, because I don't like, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like,
No, that's never been me.
Yeah. I mean, when you told me that you told David point blank that you want $2,500 in cash one year, I was like, that is the fiercest thing ever.
Yes. And he keeps thinking I'm joking. And then he goes, well, what do you want to do for your birthday? I go, I want you to go to Nordstrom, take a left, go over to the McQueen sneakers. I was trying to figure out what to do for my birthday because your birthday was so fun. And I don't want to do that because it's too much work.
Yeah.
But I was like, if I do nothing, my birthday will come and I'll be depressed that I planned nothing.
Yeah.
So what I might do is just text everyone I like day of and say, if you want to come meet me at this bar, come meet me.
Yeah.
If you don't come.
No problem. Yeah.
But if you do come, you better bring something fierce.
That's
you better bring a gift.
Great. Now, okay.
Not a drink. Not come up to me while I'm already loaded and say, let's do shots.
No.
Just give me $11. Because West Hollywood drinks, if everyone wanted to buy me a drink, just gave me $12. That's a birthday, honey. That's a birthday. I think we should do shooters. I think you should just Venmo me.
So I was in Hawaii the other day and they said $27 cocktails.
I believe it. I mean,
$27 cocktails.
it was a vacation destination.
Yeah.
That's like complaining about the drink prices at a hotel bar.
Well, they were at a hotel bar.
Or at an airport. Okay. I remember I saw Bianca once in one of her shows. Did you ever see the show where she talked about the time she flew in drag? She one time got too turned and her assistant yelled at her and was like, you have to fly tomorrow. And she was like, I'll go myself. And she went to the airport in drag and flew in drag.
No.
And Jamie refused to go with her because he was like, your turn. I'm not going with you. And she was like, fuck you, bag. And she went by herself. And there's a part in her story which cracked my shit up where she talked about being in drag at the airport and buying a sandwich from someone at a Starbucks who was like clearly homophobic. And she was like, it's 7 a.m. I'm in drag in a wig. I'm just trying to get my $36 sandwich. Which is so true. Like the prices at like a airport for like a sad deli meat, you're like, what the fuck is this?
$17.
Truly.
It's crazy. It's just
you bet if you're at the airport and you have a sore throat,
my
$36 sandwich. If you're at the airport and you have a stomachache, you better get ready to
write a personal check for some Tums.
Dip into grandma's savings so you can get some Pepto-Bismol because they got you. It's like Disney.
Yeah, they got you. They got you.
You can't go anywhere.
Yeah, there's no other options. Oh my God. But so there's shopping like Christmas. Too many people. It's too much. It's too much.
And then it's a verbal contract of like, well, who's gonna get me a present? Because if they give me something, I'm gonna feel like shit.
Yeah.
We have a friend who bought me a very beautiful bag one year, a designer bag, and I didn't even think to get the person anything, and I still to this day love the bag and feel horrible about it.
Damn. The best gift my immediate family and I gave each other, I mean years ago, probably at this point 15 maybe more years ago, we said
hookers. Did you buy your mom a hooker?
No,
like
nothing.
Like aides at home, like a cleaner and a cook,
Lysol, hamburger helper.
What did you give each other?
Nothing. We said we're done. This was, of course, when we're all adults. Like when we'd all gone out of college, and maybe not.
I was gonna say, how jaded were you at 5 years old? Like, I'm not getting you anything.
No, so my sister's 36 now, so this must have been 10 or 12 years. Maybe we all said enough, nothing. We're good.
J-Lo, enough.
Brave. Yeah. So we that's the best thing. Like it's just now I can just focus on most of my generosity on financially like funneling into the nieces and nephews.
We just gave Fina cash for her birthday,
which I think is. Listen,
I think it's fine too.
I know. I had this great plan. Like I had seen this hooker, a masseuse. He's a masseuse, and a great masseuse at that.
Isn't masseuse a dirtier word than hooker?
No, a massage therapist. Let's say.
There you go. A masseuse? Is this the 90s in
Florida?
Masseur. I'm seeing a masseuse.
Well, I saw him on Rent Masseur. I got him on Rent Masseur. Like Rent Masseur.
Who would play her?
It would be John Cena from Armenia. John Sarmenia.
Gorgeous.
Mary, when I tell you, although his
Does
veneers.
He look like Chirac?
No.
That's what I would think the point of reference would be.
Chirac is so tan right now. Chirac looks like Mr. T.
Chirac is pretty much, I would let Chirac know
that he could fucking blow your barn doors open.
Cunt.
Yeah. I just saw him the other night.
Lied to her.
And I'm going to see him tonight.
He's so beautiful.
He is so beautiful, and he is so sweet.
I know.
He is so sweet.
We have a lot of porn friends, and they're all just like...
He's an angel.
Perfect and nice.
Nice. Actually, Chirac, there's... And that night where we were on the little moon deck or whatever,
yes.
Bunch of those people, you would never. It's not that you would never assume they did porn because they didn't have their assholes out and they weren't getting fucked or whatever. But like,
because I think people think porn people enter every room like
yeah, the covered in cum, yeah.
But the first time I saw Chirac, he was walking down the street with grocery bags.
Yeah.
And I was like, celebrities, they're just like us.
And Joseph, who goes by another name, while he is quite jacked now, he's rides his little bike and he's so dorky. Looks like this little dorky. He's a fisting legend.
Well, especially the porn people. Normally you see them in real life and you're like, you are 5'2".
Well, that's movie stars. That's Hollywood in general.
Yeah.
But
oftentimes porn people, they look so jacked because they're not that tall.
Julian, Brock Banks, I think he's a shorty with a fatty or a shorty with a doherty.
Andrew told me you got to clock the doorknobs.
Yes. Because Andrew, he doesn't see, if you are 5'10", under 5'10", invisible.
He hasn't seen you. When I was invisible. Clay Aiken from American, I almost said Horror Story.
American Singing Story coming soon to FX by oh my God.
When Kelly Clarkson won American Idol, did you cry?
I did not watch it. I've never seen one episode of that show.
It's the only American Idol I ever saw was season 1.
I've seen Goles Deti, which is a Russian children's singing show.
Goalless?
Goles Deti?
Like someone without goals?
The voice of children's voice, it means. Goles Deti.
Oh, we were just talking about Billie Eilish's blonde hair.
Yeah.
And
so
how it
got more
coverage than the Taliban in Afghanistan.
So when more TV and media coverage than 9/11, Princess Diana, and the stock market of crash of all of the times it crashed. I mean, I saw that woman go on Ellen, and I mean, Ellen is like, it was so weird. Ellen was like, so Billy, I mean, what made you? Because what made you decide to go blonde? Because you had this signature look. What made you decide to go platinum blonde?
Right.
And we're like, what the fuck is going on right now?
They could do
What is going on right now?
They could do an I Am Kate level series about her going blonde.
The level of scrutiny in public, I was just like, what is happening here? Is this a deflect? Are we like bombing some country right now and this is getting used to like smoke screen?
Yeah.
Well, it probably was, but
people really love. Oh my God.
She's great.
People's relationship with celebrities in general is so whack because I just saw a picture of Justin Bieber having lunch, and he's just outside at a restaurant having lunch, and there's a security guard and just dozens of women standing behind the security guard watching him eat. Like,
oh, just exercising their right to be
stare.
in public. Yeah.
To stare, as if he's gonna be eating. Look, even though he has a wife who's a supermodel, I believe he's gonna look up from eating, see one of them. Immediately get fully erect and go, oh wait, are you my wife? Are we in love? Are you who I wrote Baby about? And that girl's gonna go, I'm so glad I took the bus here today. Like, what are you staring at? What is there to do?
What is that?
That level of fame is so crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I saw him at the Dog Pound.
Gorgeous.
Dog Pound.
I always thought he was so beautiful.
He's a good looking guy. He's a good looking kid. But Schmouder /14.
Schmouder /14. That being said,
Kate Beckinsale. Now that looks like a movie star.
Well, you know that thing where like grown women have crushes on like teen boy singers?
Nope.
Grown women will have like
Teeny Bop?
Yeah.
Teen Bop. Tiger Beat.
Until he had like his second growth spurt and was a man, I was not interested.
Right.
But around like Yummy era Justin Bieber, I was like, okay, this is what the girls
like
are
Harry
into.
Styles now.
Yeah, because straight women like wild shit.
Well, I looked like a girl and I was a chick magnet when I was in middle school.
Who would play her?
Mary Stuart Masterson, no joke.
Mary Steenburgen.
Now. But I was literally a Watts from Some Kind of Wonderful. Mary Stuart Masterson.
Never seen it.
Oh.
Who would play her? Who would play Mary Stuart Masterson?
Fried green tomatoes?
It's like a never ending who would play her. Who would play her?
Taylor Swift.
I miss RuPaul's podcast because it used to once in a while just have these surreal, like, what's crackin', that Australia show level moments.
Yes, totally.
Like Strangers with Candy, surreal just stream of
wild.
consciousness.
Yeah. I'm so sad you never got to be on the podcast because those two, I had the funnest fucking time. And the last time I did it, Michelle wasn't even there. No shade to Michelle, of course.
So you did it and they suddenly quit.
But it was just me and Rue once, and it was like that was Oh my God, it was
I've
fun.
heard both of them.
It's
They're
fun.
very
It was
funny.
fun. It was
You
fun.
guys had the one episode where you just played dirty charades the whole time.
Yeah, and I don't think I even knew what they were talking about. And yeah, it's just fun. It's just fun to talk with her. I love talking to her.
RuPaul loves that thing where she'll do like, you take a movie and make one word dirty.
Yeah, that's Dirty
Field of
Charades.
Dreams, it'll be like Pussy of Dreams.
Yeah.
RuPaul's like, ah!
Yeah, Field of
loves
Creams.
it.
Yeah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
loves it.
Yeah. She was doing that with that Little Mama. So just replace it with, throw Little Mama from the train. And she just hysterically starts laughing. Like Little Mama Mia. I don't know why it's funny. The rapper Little Mama.
It is funny. Throw Little Mama from the train.
Yeah. When you're good to Little Mama.
You know what? I was going to make fun of her, but I think this game is funny.
Yeah, no,
too.
it's funny because she wants to laugh. Like on Drag Race, it's like she wants to laugh.
Yeah.
She wants to laugh. She defaults to laughter.
That's why when you do bad, you did bad.
Exactly.
Because RuPaul comedically gives you the benefit of the doubt.
Absolutely.
She comes in ready.
Yeah. She's ready to laugh. Yeah, she's not looking to make any, like, she's not, yeah. But yeah, so that is like, so when she doesn't, that's why, like, when you weren't there that day, but I wish you had been, the Despy Awards, I wore that shitty dress, that awful wig, and did not so great in the challenge. But then in my acceptance speak, I told one joke, and she was the only person that laughed. Nobody else laughed. None of the girls got it. It said it was something about Bob Ross, and she cackled, and I was like, and I was like, I think I'm probably gonna be safe, and I was.
That's the only laugh you need.
It was the only laugh. There was like nobody else laughed literally, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" But she cackled. It was
I would
like
think
so.
it'd be like North Korea, where like RuPaul laughs and suddenly everyone goes like, ha ha ha.
Yeah, no, yeah. There was another joke that I think maybe some laughed, but like it was she like got it immediately, laughed, and I felt like, oh, I love those moments.
She's not going to kill me today.
Yeah, exactly. Should we take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break.
Okay. Hi, do you know the difference between an antiperspirant and a deodorant? Antiperspirants contain aluminum, which forms a plug in your sweat glands to stop you from sweating. Native deodorant does not contain aluminum, or parabens or sulfates. It's vegan and never tested on animals. Native just works to keep you smelling fresh all day long. Native deodorant is made with ingredients you've heard of like coconut oil and shea butter. You wear deodorant every day, shouldn't you be able to understand the ingredients list? Huh! Making the switch to an aluminum-free deodorant does not mean you have to sacrifice on performance. Native will keep you smelling and feeling fresh all day long. I've been using the coconut and vanilla deodorant, and I have to tell you, I emerged from my workouts not smelling like the cat's ass. I actually smell like coconut and vanilla. It's remarkable. Besides their classic deodorant, Native offers an unscented option and a baking soda-free formula for those with sensitivities. Don't just take my word for it. Check out the over 15,000 5-star reviews from happy customers who switched to Native. You're going to love Native as much as I do. Right now, you can save 20% on your first purchase. Go to nativedeo.com/bald or use promo code BALD at checkout. That's nativedeo.com/bald or use promo code BALD at checkout to save 20% on your first purchase.
Well, Heidi-ho, listeners, I've got some tantalizing news for you. There's an amazing new way to feel wonderful these days, to have a little bit more energy, get a little lighter, and a wonderful night's sleep, and wake up feeling super-duper refreshed. What's that secret? Well, of course, it's Ready Slim Detox Tea, that's right. Ready Slim Detox Teas are made with high-quality, 100% organic herbs that gently boost your metabolism and help digestion, while also reducing bloating and gas. I add this to my healthy lifestyle, and I already feel a few pounds lighter. Not that I need to be. I'm quite skinny already. Thank you very much. I like the nighttime snoozy kit, the snoozy tea, because I have a hard time going to sleep and I need some help. So this is a wonderful little supplement for me to just float off into the dream world. Ready Slim's detox teas are made with absolutely no fillers, no additives, and no laxatives. That's right, no shitting your pants at work, Brenda. So they're safe to drink daily. Say hello to a better, brighter you. And right now, for a limited time, you can save 25% on your first order of Ready Slim's 28-day detox tea kit. Plus, get a free collapsible water bottle. Go to readyslim.com/bald. That's readyslim.com/bald to save 25% on your first purchase of Ready Slim's 28-day detox tea kit. Plus, a free collapsible water bottle. readyslim.com/bald.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
You want to do a quick quiz?
Yeah, let's do a quiz.
So this.
I just don't have one of those voices where I can hide anything. Yeah, let's do a quiz.
I wish
a bitch.
I wish they would release the Snyder cut of all the times we've been at Netflix, and so when you've been out of pocket and when I've been openly negative, like just trashing whatever series we're watching, like just being like, I fucking hate this piece of fucking shit. I wouldn't wish this upon my worst enemy. This is worse than watching snuff porn on my family.
Yeah.
I mean, and then you're like, are we done?
I'll go like, she'll be like, we have 5 more clips. I'm like, are you sure there's not more? I would love to see more. This day's not long enough.
So
I'm like, do you ever worry you're spending too much on lunch?
It's so brusque and it's so like,
and I can't hide it.
You can. There's
and
no.
when I'm in
yeah.
drag too, it's like this sugary
Also,
look,
if you have
and
to
it's like,
pee, or if you're at the corset, all that stuff.
Girl, that one day where they went, can you start camera A? I go, yeah, let me just do it. Yeah, let me start it again.
Well, when we had to do it at home, you got up and over. Oh my God! Don't say that. So wait,
let's do a quiz.
Okay, so there's a quiz. It's the fast and accurate.
It's an ACT prep test.
It's a 4-hour LSAT. No, should we do the highly sensitive one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you have it on your phone. We have to do it at the same time. Let me just scroll down.
Easily sensitive.
Oh, it's not it's
Highly sensitive.
highly sensitive. Are you high?
Okay, so what are we doing here? Answer each question according to the way you personally feel.
Okay.
Check the box if it is at least somewhat true for you.
Okay.
Leave unchecked if it is very true or not all true.
So why don't you say the first one? We'll go back and forth and we'll check the boxes.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going to find out if you're highly sensitive. I am easily overwhelmed by strong sensory input.
I'm not really.
Me neither.
I seem to be aware of subtleties in my environment. I am.
I am too.
Are you sure? Other people's moods affect me. That is true for me, and I don't think it's true for you.
No, I don't know what happens to anyone.
I tend to be very sensitive to pain. Yes.
Oh, yeah, bitch.
I find myself needing to withdraw during busy days into bed or into a darkened room or any place where I can have some privacy and relief from stimulation. Yes.
I'm particularly sensitive to the effects of caffeine.
Girl, I could fucking mainline that shit and go right to bed. You are.
I am.
I am easily overwhelmed by things like bright lights, strong smells, coarse fabrics, or sirens close by.
Would I be here if strong smells bothered me?
Or sirens.
Or sirens? I don't think that bothers me.
Yeah.
I have a rich, complex inner life.
Yes.
I think I do. I don't know.
fucking
What's
do.
an inner life?
Oh, just a whirlwind of tapestries of interior moods, machinations, and narratives. You do.
Okay.
I am made uncomfortable by loud noises. No.
I'm deeply moved by arts or
yes,
music.
bitch.
Oh, yes, bitch.
My nervous system sometimes feels so frazzled that I just have to go out by myself. That's...
Yeah. I'm about to do that after this.
I'm conscientious.
What does that mean?
Conscientious means diligent, I think.
I think I am.
You are. Yeah. I think I am
know about
too.
you.
I startle easily. Yes, I do. I get rattled. Oh, Mary. I get rattled when I have to do a lot in a short amount of time. Rattle doesn't even begin.
I don't feel
Throttled.
startled easily or rattled easily.
No. When people are uncomfortable in a physical environment, I tend to know what needs to be done to make it more comfortable, like changing the lighting or the seating.
I think I am.
You're a good host. Yeah, you're a good host. I think I am too, but I never do it.
Get annoyed when people try to get me too many things at once. No.
Oh my God.
I try hard to avoid making mistakes or forgetting things. Yeah. No?
No, I don't.
Oh,
But you
okay.
do. You do. You're great.
I make a point to avoid violent movies and TV shows.
Hell no.
Who
love
wrote
that
this?
shit. I love it. Bring all
Anne
that blood
Crouch
in
test.
I become unpleasantly aroused when a lot is going on around me.
What is unpleasantly aroused?
Like,
a boner but mad about it?
red boner. Hard red boner.
Purple boner.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Being very hungry creates a strong reaction to me, disrupting my concentration or mood. I'll let you hit that one twice.
Boop, boop, boop. But you can't. But you get hangry. But you deal. You
I
deal.
push through.
You push. Yeah, you push.
You don't push through.
No, I do not. Changes in my life shake me up.
No.
No.
I notice and enjoy delicate and fine scents, taste, sounds, works of art.
Hell yeah. I find it unpleasant to have a lot going on at once. I do.
I do not. I make it a high priority to arrange my life to avoid upsetting or overwhelming situations.
I do not.
Yeah, you just wheel right in, don't you? You double down.
Like my astrological metaphor of my witch friend says, I'm like a tank barreling down a muddy hill that can be derailed by a twig. Is that not true?
Yes, no, it's 100%
Like
true.
an army tank barreling down a muddy hill, but that could be flipped over by a twig.
Like, what could happen on set if, let's say, your food came in as a wrong lunch order?
My eyes would cross, my nose would bleed, and you would never see me again.
Yeah. I think, like, an upside-down cross would carve itself into your forehead. Like, and then Eli, upside-down cross
or
on
Jennifer
fire.
would come in on fire.
Yes, on fire. I'm bothered by intense stimuli like loud noises or chaotic
not
scenes.
me.
When I must compete or be observed while performing a task, I become so nervous or shaky that I would do worse.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
When I was a child, my parent or teacher seemed to see me as sensitive or shy.
Yep. That's
Girl,
me.
I don't think I'm sensitive at all. I think I'm
All
going
right,
to have to go to a...
Let's click to see. I'm going to click to see my total. If I have to fucking put my email thing in for this, I'm going to...
No. I got an 11.
Okay. I got a 19.
Okay, if you answered more than 14, you're probably highly sensitive.
Okay. Well, that was riveting. Now, as a highly sensitive person, I feel that I need to end this podcast.
Yeah, this is getting way too sensitive. If you'd like to see us take more quizzes on our phone at work,
That was really
Let us
boring.
know.
That was really boring. I'm sorry. Listen, I
You
thought
know
it would be
what?
funny.
We're trying things up.
Yeah.
We're trying things up. We're switching things up. This year's pod, actually, we have 52 episodes this year, and I think it's important in the 11th hour
To throw some water
to try
on
new
your
things.
head.
It's like a couple who's in their 80s who's married 40 years who tries anal.
You got to keep the flame alive.
Can old people do anal?
Of course.
Do they? I thought like older men stopped doing anal
Why?
because things aren't as stretchy.
Mom, people love a loose gash.
But your butthole goes from like a stretchy cock ring to like a metal cock ring.
I have some information for you. Yesterday's anus is very different than those of today. What I'm trying to say is that people in their 20s are walking around with loose manhole, uncovered manholes,
Loose meat sandwiches.
open-faced
monsieur.
pastrami, croque monsieur and croque madame. Whereas before that was like, oh, once you've, after a lifetime of whatever.
Gauging.
Yeah.
They should do a top or bottom. Are you a croque madame or a croque monsieur? That's in France. I bet they say that. Because in Spanish it's activo or pasivo.
Yeah.
What is it in French? Croque madame or croque? It's got to be.
It's like Mont Saint Michel or like Mont Saint Helens.
Yeah. Are you a Paris or Nicole? Top or bottom is it doesn't tell you anything.
No, but of course you can. A lot of people actually, I found that, and I kind of agree. I like fucking loose buttholes.
Well, I think lesbians say top and bottom to mean dominant or
Dominant,
submissive.
submissive. Yeah.
But in gay world, you could be a bottom and still be not submissive, or you could be a top and still not be large and in charge.
I think it means insertive or receptive for guys.
But for women, I think it means more like
Dom or sub. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also like
Interesting.
Oh
my God, I'm watching a lot of straight porn, and some of it, I don't know how these women walk away. The men fingering the women in the porn,
I know. I mean, I'm not like they are trying to
Mayweather,
like
Floyd Mayweather, mama.
they're
Fly like a bumblebee. Fly like a bumblebee, sting like a bird.
or like they're trying to get something out of a vending machine. You know what I mean? And it's like
It's the up and around. The up and around. You checking your pulse?
I know, and because I'm obviously don't have a female anatomy. I'm like,
You think, obviously? I think it's pretty up in the air at this point. It would answer a lot of questions.
I'm so curious about that because I don't know. I have this feeling of sympathy for or care towards the woman performer, and I'm like, I have to just trust that there's an understanding going on there, that they know what they're in for,
Or that they like it.
Yes, of course, or
It's
that
not
it's
up-
actually pleasurable.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, we know from Annie Cruz and a lot of other people we've talked to that there's a lot of Meryl Streepery going on in the porn film and during porn film
like the
scenes.
idea that what I learned from Annie Cruz when we did the Trixie and Katya show is she was basically saying that the Meryl Streepery is very clockable to other actors.
Yes.
Because she says she can watch it and be like, that's not squirt, that's pee.
Yeah. Well, that was
Remember?
like Moaning Myrtle at the ayahuasca thing. It's like, honey, we know. Yeah. I don't care what it is as long as it's clear. I'm here. Piss on me, baby. I love that squirt. There was a squirt on Runyon. We'll wrap this up real quick. So one of my favorite performers is Italian guy, huge, curved, lovely dong, and took this little girl, young woman, outside. It was a public scene, and they were on Runyon. They were Runyon Canyon, yeah, fucking and sucking dick
On the
and
dirt?
cock on the path. And I know exactly where they
How
were.
early?
It must have been like 7 a.m. during a weekday, but they were looking around. I was like, they are really on Runyon right now.
On the floor? Like standing or what?
Standing on the path. On the, when you go, you go in and then you
They're
go
on
to
the
the
path.
left.
So it's like religious. Like, are you on the path?
Yeah, this is the path to, and he was fucking her, and then she came, 14 liters of fucking water just splashing out of her pussy.
The Titanic.
The Titanic.
Yeah.
It was great.
Work. You know what? You know what's sad about public sex?
What?
I don't care about public sex, but I don't think people having sex in public should be like a jailable offense. That's fucking crazy.
We were walking down the street and one of my friends had to piss, and it was like, you have to worry about the fact that
Covering
you could go to jail. You could go to jail.
I mean, next podcast, let's dog ear this. We need to talk about America's really gross relationship with restricting sex.
Yeah.
If I was a kid and I was in the park and I accidentally saw someone having sex, I really don't think it would scar me for life.
No, it wouldn't
really
fucking
don't.
scar you. Maybe it would actually be a little
And if I was an
instructive.
adult, I'd be like, oh, work, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to gawk like a weirdo either.
No, you don't have to go. And it's
Also, if they're fucking in public, they don't mind that you saw them. That's the point.
Yeah, could be. Let's get into that next time.
Next
Public
time.
sex on
Bye.
2020.